But the trading deadline, the presents look great, and then you open it up and you get, Andre Iguodala.
Right.
Let me start with the Houston thing. And I like Houston. I like the owner. I like the GM. I've come around on Harden. I do like Harden. I think he's coachable. He is what he is, but I think he's more coachable. I think he listens. I don't think Westbrook is. So 2 years ago, they loved Capela. This year, they love Capela. All I hear is they love Capela. They put a ton in. Easy baskets, rim protector. There's about 4 good bigs you're going to have to go through. Now, they're the shortest team in the world, and my takeaway is, because you can't have 2 guys on the floor who can't shoot. And Chris Broussard joining us. Sorry for the radio audience. And so, right now Westbrook has deteriorated as a shooter. And so they're stuck with 2 guys on the floor who can't shoot. You can't get through the West like that.
What they're trying to do is open up the floor so Westbrook can just drive. Because as you said, they see he can't shoot, which is what we all knew. Daryl Morey is a good GM. But he's not the mad genius that everybody thinks he is. He's more like a mad scientist, okay? He's obsessed with moves and trades and big names. I understand they didn't get a big name in this one.
Yeah.
But every free agent on the market, they got no money, but they got to be in the mix. Every trade possibility, they got to be in the mix. Sometimes you need to let your team marinate.
Bake is when broadcasting.
Yes.
I literally, in broadcasting, I tell people this all the time, executives, let stuff bake.
Yes.
Let the audience figure out who the on-air people are.
And the way they should have done it, Colin, Chris Paul, they forget they were they were up 3-2 on Golden State going home. They should, and I get it that Chris and James were at each other's throats, but if you're the leader of that team, as the GM is, you got to sit down with those 2, sit down with your coach, and say, look, let's figure this thing out. I get it that last year ended horribly, but we should have beaten Golden State 2 years ago. Let's see if we can work this out because, as we all said, Chris is just a better spot-up shooter. He's a better position defender. And you had a better team last year. Now, what they're going to do, they're going to win 50. They're going to be sexy and fun to watch.
But they're tiny
kind of like
now.
a train wreck, right? You got to see it like a car crash. I mean, you want to stop and watch it. But they have absolutely no chance of winning the West. And here's the thing. It's not like Daryl Morey went to, I don't know, Sacramento or Cleveland before LeBron, some horrible franchise, and made them relevant. Houston has always been a top-flight franchise. Won championships before Morey. Were good and relevant before
Houston
him.
has been good.
Yes.
I mean, by the way, I've been an NBA fan for 40 years. You can go back to the Rudy Tomjanovich teams. They've always been relevant.
Moses Malone, Olajuwon, Sampson. They've always been up there. And so for Daryl, it's championship or bust. And this isn't going to get it. This is just throwing junk at the wall and seeing if anything sticks.
Okay, so let's go to the Andre Iguodala trade. So, listen, Iggy is a nice piece. It's 6 years post-LeBron in Miami that the genius Pat Riley finally has him interesting. Now, I think Milwaukee's going to slide through, and I don't think they're the Clippers or the Lakers. I don't think they're Utah or Denver. I'm not sure if they are. I think they're an overachieving team with a great coach and a great guy in Pat Riley. Right. They're starting 2 undrafted rookies. When I watched this Iggy deal, I thought it took Pat Riley 6 years post-LeBron to get, I think it's fair to say, interesting. Okay, the Lakers still may move Kyle Kuzma, meaning they're just going to get older and more expensive. I looked at this Miami deal, and I thought Lakers, be very careful about, this is what LeBron does.
Right.
Get rid of all the young guys, get old. The Lakers can't defend anybody outside of Anthony Davis.
On the perimeter, yeah.
They can't defend anybody. They're not going to win the title. So I like the Andre Iguodala move, but it was a cautionary tale to me for the Lakers, Rob Pelinka, to go, this is how long post-LeBron. You better not build a franchise just for this year.
But here's the thing. First of all, if you're Miami, would you take those 4 straight trips to the finals, 2 championships, if you knew for 6 years we're going to be irrelevant?
Okay, here's what's funny, though. That's fine in Cleveland. Miami is a distracted city. I was just there for a week. There's a lot to do in Miami. People in that city, they bail, and they should. In Cleveland, I would take a title in 10 years.
So you wouldn't have taken the trade-off in Miami?
Because it rocked the world. But if you'd have told Pat, you're going to end up with 6 years of irrelevance, he'd have thought long and hard. The Heat are not Cleveland. They're a legitimate global basketball respected power.
To their credit, they never totally fell to the bottom. Because
of Riley.
But I hear what you're saying. But here's the deal with Kuzma that people are forgetting. Well, number one, and I don't think they're going to trade him. I think they're open to it and looking. If I could get Marcus Morris from New York straight up for Kyle Kuzma, I would do it. He's a better shooter. He's tougher. He's a better defender. He's a veteran who knows how to win. However, they can't because Kuzma's not making any money. He was a low first-round draft pick. He's still in his rookie deal. And so you'd have to throw in Danny Green to make some of these deals work. And so they don't want to do that. So
they're good enough they're not going to win the title, but the Lakers are good enough. What if
they're good enough to feel, if I got LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
And Danny Green.
I'm good. Right. I'm good enough to feel like I got a shot. I think the Clippers are better. But I think it's close, and I think if LeBron can be heroic and Anthony Davis can become a fourth-quarter assassin against the Clippers, they can beat them. Here's what I do if I'm the Lakers. The rest of the regular season, I'm working on this. Number one, LeBron's been taking far more shots in the fourth quarter than AD. I got to get AD. He's got to be my fourth-quarter guy. I know what LeBron can do in the fourth, but I want AD to be my fourth-quarter guy because against the Clippers, they don't have a good defensive matchup for him. But I can't have him scoring 28 against the Clippers. I need him giving me 32 consistently, and in the fourth quarter, killing Montrezl Harrell or Kawhi or Paul George or whoever they put on him. So get him used to being the fourth quarter scorer. Number two, I want Kyle Kuzma. Keep him and teach him winning basketball because that's what he's a talented player, as you said. But winning basketball, he's not yet there.
Okay, most of these young guys aren't.
Take him out to lunch, sit him down and talk to him about what you need. Work on that in games. If it costs you a few regular season games, so be it. But get him used to playing winning basketball.
Joey was at this game a couple nights ago. Kuzma's flawed, but you can space the floor. He's 6'8", he's athletic, he runs
and he'll
well.
go on streaks.
And he no question, he has nights, and he gives you 26 a night. If you'd have traded Kuzma and somehow gotten Iguodala through a bunch of various pieces, you are so old and expensive.
But here's what I'll say, though. And I would have only wanted Iguodala. They only want him on a buyout, and they had nothing to trade for him, but they would have kept Kuzma to get Iguodala. However, you still, Colin, what you're forgetting is even when LeBron's done, say in 4 years, you still have Anthony Davis. So it's not like the future's going to be bleak. I'm still going to have him, and then I just build around him.
Yeah, I saw what happens when you just have Anthony Davis. It's called a Pelican. He's a 1A. He's not a 1.
He is a 1A. I'll give you that. But, again, LeBron, work on him. Work on him. Make him a 1.
You've been pretty good so far. All right. Chris Broussard. So I actually I thought it was subtly very good. The Sixers brought over 2 shooters off the bench.
Agreed.
Liked it a lot. Here's my theory on this. If you look at the Sixers' first 7, I'm going to make you an argument. Joel Embiid, Baby Shaq. Horford, veteran forward presence, who, by the way, was tough guarding Embiid. So
yes,
remember, Horford,
that's one reason they brought him over.
Okay,
no question.
So I got a veteran defender.
Right.
Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson, athletic wings. Ben Simmons, 28-8 when Embiid doesn't play. He tells you what he is, but he gets the ball to 3 shooters. Now I have Alec Burks and Glenn Robinson off the bench, first 2. Those are real shooters.
Right.
Okay.
Real.
You tell me in the NBA. You look at that. This is why I would have broken up Embiid and Simmons. It's a chemistry issue. You find a better first 7 outside of maybe the Clippers in the league than that.
I'll give you, that's the best, most talented team in the East for sure.
I
would take
even
the
over
Clippers.
Milwaukee.
But no question about it as far as talent. Their problem, as you said, is chemistry. In the locker room, Embiid wants to be the man. And out of the locker room too. Simmons wants to be the man. They're jealous of one another. They're jealous of the spotlight the other one gets, not recognizing that they both get the spotlight. They're both superstars. They both seem to be more concerned, according to people close to that situation.
Al Horford said yesterday we have a locker room problem.
Right. Well, they both want to be more celebrity and superstar than they want to be more celebrity than superstar basketball player. Now, I'm told that other players talk to them at some sort of kind of players meeting, something like that, where they talk to Embiid and Simmons and we're like, look, you guys, you got to lead us. You got to get it together. We should be much better. And that the Embiid and Simmons accepted that. But we'll see how it plays out on the court.
But I'll tell you that move yesterday, we're going to pay attention.
That's a good move.
They got two guys who shoot over 35% on threes.
Now, do I think it gets them past Milwaukee? Again, I think they should beat Milwaukee.
So do I.
But if the chemistry problems are there, Embiid wants the ball too much, and if the chemistry problems are there, Horford is a great pro and a great guy, but he's not a strong enough personality to override those two in the locker room and really take control of that team.
Love Al Horford in the playoffs.
Here's what I do, Colin, if I'm Philly. I got two options. One, I let this season play out, see what we do in the playoffs. If we go out in the second round or earlier or get smashed in the conference finals, then I am doing one of two things. I'm either trading Joel Embiid. He's the one I'm trading, not Simmons. I'm looking around, seeing what I can get because I think I can get a haul for him. Or I'm bringing in a new coach, a strong coach, who I know, who's worked with difficult people. I'm calling Phil. No, I'm just. But I need a coach that I think can just try it. Can you work these two, get these two on the same page?
But you're gonna.
Even then, I'm still looking at Embiid though.
You NBA guys, you just want to run the coach out of town.
Look, Brett's a great guy, one of the best guys in the NBA. However, how long you get?
So the players aren't culpable for some of it?
They are, but at the end of the day, the coach has got to be able to corral the players and get them to work together. No question about it. I like Brett, but I think last year they should have hired Monty Williams.
Hey, by the way, Philadelphia ran out another coach, Andy Reid. How's he doing? Philadelphia loves running coaches out.
It took Andy 21 years, and I'm an Andy Reid fan. I'm an Andy Reid fan.
By the way, Broussard, 11 playoff games. The best picker at FS1 was Chris Broussard, who went 9-2 in the playoffs.
Look, Rob Parker was bragging on the Odd Couple about how he beat me in the regular season. I don't care about the regular season.
That's right. You're a player.
Call me Kawhi Broussard. I'm all about the postseason. I'm all about the playoffs. That's all I cared about. 9-2, had the Chiefs in the preseason.
No, it's like load management. We call you half the time and you won't show up for the show. Chris Broussard, Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio, Joey Tatum.